Welcome back, ghouls and gals. Today we are on part 15 of my series I started talking about weird, underrated, under-recommended, crazy, random horror movies that no one is talking about. I'm trying to put all new movies on your radar. So this is part 15. I've got 10 more parts ready to go, locked and loaded. So let's get right into this today. If you enjoy this video, please go ahead and give this a thumbs up. Subscribe for more. Check out all of my links down below if you would like to see any more of me or support the channel any further. I do upload every 2 days. So if you were wondering about when you're gonna get a new video here, every 2 days you'll see something new from me on this channel. And as always, before we begin, there is a letterbox list corresponding to all of the movies I've mentioned in all 15 parts of this. And here's a fun challenge: try and watch all of them and report back. Let's begin with number 10 and Divinity from 2023. Two brothers crash into the decaying earth to stop a capitalist from manufacturing an immortality serum, which is synthesized using a heinous method and leaving increasingly dire infertility rates in its wake. We were lucky enough to get a screener for this from Utopia Films back in 2023, so thank you very much for always supporting what we do here, Utopia. But moving on to number 9, and the ceremony is about to begin, from 2024. Madness, mayhem, and mummification rites ensue when a documentary filmmaker visits the rural commune of the Osiris Collective, an ancient Egyptian-inspired cult, to investigate the disappearance of his ex-girlfriend. At number 8, you know I have to sneak some 80s horror in. Let's talk about Insemenoid from 1981. A crew of interplanetary archaeologists are threatened when an alien creature impregnates one of their members, causing her to turn homicidal and murder them one by one. At number 7, we have possibly one of the longest titles in this list I've mentioned so far: The Incredibly Strange Creatures Who Stopped Living and Became Mixed Up Zombies from 1964. A group take a trip to a local seaside carnival, but when a fortune teller predicts death for someone close, strange things begin to happen, as they do. Okay, moving on to a recent favorite of mine at number 6, Booger from 2023. After the death of her best friend Izzy, Anna focuses all of her attention on Booger, the stray cat she and Izzy took in. But when Booger bites her, she begins to undergo a strange transformation. And as someone who has a black cat and is a fan of body horror, I feel like I love this movie for those reasons specifically. But going from cat to dog, let's talk about Good Boy from 2022. I don't know if this is necessarily a true horror, but I think this is horrific. A millionaire heir meets a young student on a dating app, and they quickly hit it off, but there's one problem. The man lives with a roommate who dresses up and acts like a dog. And not like a furry situation. Like he looks like he's trying to be an actual dog here. Okay, in the final 4 here, moving on to Errementari, the Blacksmith and the Devil from 2017. Basque Country, Spain, 1943, a police constable arrives at a small village to investigate a murderous blacksmith who lives alone deep in the woods. Moving on to a film that was featured in our film fest last year, The House from 2022. This movie is free on my Patreon if you want to check it out. Across different eras, an anxious developer, a poor family, and a fed-up landlord become tied to the same mysterious house. And there are so many memorable and recognizable voices in this movie, and I highly recommend it if you enjoy an anthology. Alright, I couldn't let you get away without another 80s horror pick. Dr. Caligari from 1989. This movie is horny. Miss Van Houten has shown signs of losing touch with reality, and her husband discusses possible treatment with Dr. Caligari, who says Mrs. Van Houten has a disease of the libido. And at number 1, a film you've probably seen me mention on my shorts already, Birdeater from 2023. A bride-to-be is invited to her fiancé's bachelor party, but when uncomfortable details about their relationship are exposed, the night takes a sinister and feral turn. So as always, let me know if you have watched, want to watch, or have even heard of any of these films. If you missed my last video, it is 5 horror movies that you can watch for free right now on Pluto. It is a free app. You guys only have to watch ads. It's not sponsored. You guys know that I am just a huge fan of accessible horror and getting these movies to you available to watch. And that's why I mentioned the house being on my Patreon. If you check out my Patreon, usually on Fridays, I try to screen older horror movies for free. So I do movie night for free every week on my Patreon. If you're looking for a movie to watch, I'm usually showing something, and there's a bunch of free movies over on my Patreon you can watch right now at your fingertips. And also next week we are doing Body Horror Review Week here, which is one of my favorite things to talk about. And the movies I'll be reviewing, you'll be able to watch over on my $2 tier. So on that note, the Letterboxd list is linked down below as always with everything else, and I will see you guys so soon. My next list is going to be our travel and tourist horror movies, and I'm really excited because I asked in a couple videos back if that's something you guys wanted to see, and it was, and I've been working on trying to only recommend movies from the early mid 2000s because I feel like that is the best time for travel and tourist horror. So I'll see you then in 2 days. Hope you're having a wonderful day wherever you are. Sayonara, spooky fam.